Hello students, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm your English teacher. Today we are going to learn uh, English grammar lesson number 5, Infinitives, Gerunds, Participles. Get cracking. Aniket often has the problem of not knowing what to do. Here are some questions that are always on his mind. Do you feel the same way? To do or not to do the homework, to wake up or not to go to school or not to eat or skip a meal. Now make 5 sentences from the table below using the suggestions provided, and from your own experience you can choose the alternatives from column B or make up your own. What do you want to do? Column A, column B. In the morning, I want / like. In the afternoon, I want / like. In the evening, I usually like. At night, I like. On the weekends, I like. Column B. To sleep, to wake up, to eat breakfast, to play. To eat lunch, to rest, to sleep, to work, to study, to play. To play, to watch television, to go for a walk, to play, to box, to sleep, to read, to listen to music, to play, to sing, to soft, to read. Now let's try this. In the morning, I want to wake up. Eat breakfast and play. In the afternoon, I want to eat lunch, or you can just choose I want to rest. In the evening, I usually like to play. At night, I like to sleep. On the weekends, I like to soft. Answer may vary from one student to another. You have to choose your options. The question says subjective. Now let's move on to infinitives. The infinitives is the form of the verb which is not limited by the subject. It may appear as to plus verb or just verb, which is called the bare infinitives. Two infinitives. Look at these sentences and the verbs in color. The children found it easy to climb the tree. My father made me climb the tree. In the above sentences, the verbs found and made are governed by subject, the children, and my father, but the verb to climb and climb are not limited by the subject. They are called infinitives. Definition: a verb form that functions as a noun or is used with auxiliary verbs and that names the actions or state without specifying the subject is called an infinitive. Let me read it once again. A verb form that functions as a noun or is used with auxiliary verbs and that names the action or state without specifying the subject is called an infinitive. Common verbs followed by two infinitives: arrange, attempt, begin, choose, continue, decide, determine, expect, fail. Forget, hate, help, hope, intent, learn, like, loved, plant. Pretend, promised, refuse, remember, simp, start, try, want, wish. There can be an object between a verb and the to infinitive. Examples: I asked him to come early. She told the boy to wash himself. They invited me to dine with them. No one expected him to win. Common verbs followed by object plus to infinitives: advise, allow, ask, compel, command, encourage, expect, force, invite, order, remind, request, tell, want, wish. The to infinitive can also be used to express purpose. Example: I have come to see my aunt because I want to see my aunt. He got up to ask a question. Children go to school to learn things. They ran to help her. The to infinitive is often used after adjectives expressing feelings or desire, such as glad, happy, pleased, delighted, afraid, surprised, sad, anxious, willing, unwilling, impatient, and a few other adjectives like easy, difficult, hard, impossible, likely, sure, certain. Examples: I am very pleased to see you. We were sorry to hear of his illness. She was afraid to go alone. He was anxious to please his guest. He is willing to help me. This book is easy to read. Sanskrit is difficult to learn. We are likely to win the match. Bare infinitives. The infinitive without to is known as the bare infinitive. It is used after the modals will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must. It is also used after need, when it is used without do in questions and negatives. Examples: tomorrow will be Saturday. You can use my phone. It might rain this afternoon. Need I come again? You needn't see him. The verbs make and let are followed by object plus bare infinitives. Examples: I made him give me the money. She made me do the whole work. She let us use her phone. They didn't let me leave early. The verbs feel, hear, see, and watch can be used with object plus bare infinitives. I felt something touch my foot. Something touched my foot. I felt it. We heard somebody open the door. Somebody opened the door. We heard it. I saw John go out. They watched the sun set behind the trees. Not. The verbs forced or compel and allow take the two infinitives. Examples: I forced him to give me the money back. She allowed us to use her phone. Here are some exercises. Exercise A. Complete the sentences with the correct form of verbs from the brackets. I hope to see you soon. They forced him to do the whole work. Need we go to the party? I saw him open the box. You ought to be more careful. He allowed me to go home. He is letting his beard grow. He has gone to the bank to cash a check. Just watch me jump over that wall. What made her change her mind? She let me use her car. He went out to ask them to be quiet. He asks us to wait for a few minutes. Let her do it. They allow her to take the book. The boy began to cry. We expected you to be on time. I advised him to go to the doctor. I didn't see you come in. We were glad to see him yesterday. Would you like to play chess? I felt the earth moved. These exercises can be tried by the students and their own without checking of here in their own notebook or textbook. Now let's move on to gerund. The ing form going, walking is often used after many verbs as object. It is called verbal noun or gerund, and it functions in the sentence as a noun. Examples: she began singing. I have finished writing the letter. The children enjoy playing in the park. I had telling lies. My brother intends going to the States. I don't mind playing with him. Definitions: the ing form of a verb when functioning as a noun is called a gerund. Chief verbs followed by ing. Among the chief verbs followed by the ing form are admit, avoid, begin, consider, continue, deny, dislike, enjoy. Finish, forget, hate, imagine, intend, like, loved, not mind, missed, postponed, prefer, propose, recommend, regret, start, suggest. Let's have a look at the picture at the side. The man is talking something to the child. Avoiding problems won't solve them. Avoiding is a gerund. Some of the verbs listed above can also be used with the to infinitive. A few verbs like enjoy, avoid, stopped, finished, missed, admit, postponed, suggest take only the ing form and not the to infinitive. The verbs see, hear, feel, smell, notice, watch, find, observe, and listen are used with noun, pronoun plus ing formed. Read the examples below. We saw Kishore crossing the bridge. Kishore was crossing the bridge. We saw it. I can hear somebody knocking on the door. He felt his heart beating. I can smell something burning. We found him playing. As you have learned before, verbs like see, hear, feel can also be used with the bare infinitive. The ing form is used after prepositions. Read the examples below. I'm interested in collecting stamps. She is fond of singing. He earns money by selling wood. You should check the oil before starting the car. I had a lot of difficulty in finding his house. You can't pass the exam without working hard. We use the ing form after go to talk about things people go out to do in their free time. Read the examples below. Let's have a look at the picture. We are already late. Let's go shopping. We use the ing form after go to talk about things people go out to do in their free time? Read the examples below. Okay. Let's go swimming. She went shopping this morning. He goes fishing on Sundays. Further examples: go riding, go walking, go driving, go sailing, go cycling, go skating. Exercise B. Make sentences using enjoy and hate with the ing formed. One has been done for you. Likes, dislikes. Peter swim, skate. Sally need, cook. Submit, play, work, read, watch television, listen to the CDs. Now let's try this. Peter enjoys swimming. He hates skating. Sally enjoys knitting. She hates cooking. Sumit enjoys playing. He hates walking. Rick enjoys watching TV. He hates listening to the CDs. Join these pairs of sentences using the ing formed. One has been done for you. Anil was stealing the chocolates. I saw it. I saw Anil stealing the chocolates. Let's see. He was crossing the street. I saw it. I saw him crossing the street. The children were playing. We watched it. We watched the children playing. Mary was waiting for a bus. We saw it. We saw Mary waiting for a bus. It's raining. I can hear it. I can hear it raining. Mark was reading my letters. I found it. I found Mark reading my letters. Participle. The participle is a word form from the verb being, been, panting, panted, which functions as an adjective in a sentence. Look at these examples. You be here. I like it. I like your being here. English is a global language. It is spoken by almost everyone. English is a global language spoken by almost everyone. These are my running shoes. The main verb here is are. The word running is a verb but is describing the noun shoes. Therefore, running is a participle. Please follow the given directions. The word given tells us about the noun directions. The words like being, running, and so on with the ing formed are called present participles, while the words spoken, given, and so on are called the past participle. Exercise D. Underline the participles in the following sentences. Put a cross against those sentences that do not have a participle. Let's try this. The magician brought a talking parrot. Talking. The parrot was speaking like a human being. Cross. It was an exciting experience. Exciting. We were all enjoying ourselves. Crossed. People believed that flying saucers sighted in the sky were actually alien spacecraft. Flying, sighted. Flying is present participle. Sighted is past participle. The winning team is receiving cash prizes this year. Okay. Winning team, winning. Can I borrow your reading glasses, please? Reading. Growing children need all the vitamins and minerals that can get from their food. Growing. Compare. The infinitive occurs usually in the form of to plus verb. Both the gerund and present participle have the ing formed. The gerund functions as a noun in the sentence while the participle functions as an adjective. This is very important. Let me read it out again. The infinitive occurs usually in the form of 2 plus verb. Both the gerund and present participle have the ing formed. The gerund functions as a noun in the sentence while the participle functions as an adjective. Infinitives, gerunds, and participles are called non-finite verbs. These examples will help you remember the difference. There was a traffic jam. I had to catch a running train. Participle. Running is the best exercise to keep fit. Gerund infinitive. You have an exercise, fun time. Write about yourself. Complete these sentences using the 2 infinitive or bare infinitives. This exercise, students have to try this and their own. Let's jump to word smart. Synonyms. Synonyms are words which have the same or nearly the same meaning. Here is a list of synonyms. Students should learn this by heart. This will enrich their vocabulary. Abundant, lived. Absolute, complete, accomplished, achieved. Adequate, sufficient, admire, praise, affectionate, loving, altered, change, announce, declare, assemble, gather, blend, mix, cautioned, warning, coarse, rough, comprehend, understand, conceal, hide. Decide, determined, die, perish, dispute, quarrel, distinct, clear, eager, keen, enough, sufficient, event, incident, exceed, surpass, excuse, pardon, famous, reputed, feeble, weak, frighten, terrify, futile, useless, hinder, obstruct, intentioned, purposed, joint, unite, joy, pleasure, just, fair, labor, toil, liberty, freedom, lofty, high, lonely, solitary, loyal, faithful, made, insane, miraculous, wonderful, nimble, active, orderly, methodical, peculiar, strange, proud, arrogant, purchase, buy, regret, sorrow, remember, recollect, response, answer, result, consequence, shame, disgrace, sigh, coy. Slender, thin, stern, strict, sturdy, strong, teach, instruct, tender, delicate, tried, economy, tripped, economy, tried, prosper, ultimate, final, vacant, empty, valiant, brave, vanquished, defeat, victory, success, wealth, riches, wise, judicious, yield, shout, yield, surrender. Antonyms. Antonyms are words which are opposite in meaning. Here is a list of antonyms. Accept, refused, reject. Advance, retreat. Agree, differ. Allow, forbid. Appear, vanish. Appoint, dismiss. Right, depart. Assent, dissent. Attack, defend. Attract, repel. Variant, fertile. Broad, narrow. Busy, idle, cheap, expensive. Coarse, fine. Collect, disperse. Common, rare, compulsory, voluntary. Condemned, approved. Contract, expand. Cruel, kind. Danger, safety. Death, life. Deny, admit. Diligent, lazy. Early, late. Economical, extravagant. Encourage, discourage. Entrance, exceed. Excess, shortest. Exterior, interior. Fact, fiction. false, true, forget, remember, fresh, stole, friend, enemy, gained, lost, lose or lost, giant, dwarfed, hast, delay, high, low, heat, mist, hot, cold, humble, proud, increased, decreased, inferior, superior, innocent, guilty, lazy, industrious, land, borrow, life, death, loose, tight, loud, soft, made, saint, major, minor, modern, ancient, multiply, divide, natural, artificial, odd, even, oral, written, peace, war, permanent, temporary, polite, rude, praise, criticize, public, private, quiet, noisy. Raw, cooked, rich, poor, right, wrong, rough, smooth, soft, blunt, dull, simple, complex, start, finish, straight, crook, strange, familiar, success, failure, thick, thin, top, bottom, urban, rural, vague, clear, victory, defeat, virtue, vice, warmed, cool, wide, narrow, wild, tamed, win, lose, wise, foolish, young, old. Take the pair of words that are synonyms. This exercise, students can try this on their own. Unscramble these words to get pairs of words opposite to each other. Student can try this. Very easy. Replace the words in italics with suitable synonyms and rewrite the sentences. Okay. The fox is a cunning animal. The word cunning will be replaced by another word as synonym. The fox is a wily animal. Students can try this. Replace the words in italics with suitable antonyms and rewrite the sentences. Okay, the land is verdant. The land is fertile. Humble, become proud. Remembered, forget, forgot. In the past tense, forgot. Rough, smooth. Encourage, discourage. Okay, that's it. Let's repeat it. These exercises are very easy, relatively very easy. They can take help from the dictionaries or internet also. If they seem it fit and suitable to use it. But these exercises are very easy. I'm repeating myself again. This antonym and synonym vocabulary, students should learn this all by heart. This will enrich their vocabulary, their word powers immensely. This will help. Most importantly, these are the most commonly used words in our day-to-day English. Here is the antonym. Antonyms are words which are opposite in meanings. Remember that. Synonyms Synonyms are words which have the same or nearly the same meaning. Students should learn all these words and make themselves familiar, and they should be able to make sentences using these words